少女前線
The LWMMG, standing for Lightweight Medium Machine Gun, also known as LAM and PNC, is a 2-star MG that's available from normal construction at a timer of 5 hours and 10 minutes, some stage drops from stage 5-5 onwards, and as a career quest reward for clearing 3-2E, rewarding the player with a LWMMG at level 50 with 3 dummy links. The LWMMG started out as a project by General Dynamics to bridge the capability gap experienced by US troops in Afghanistan. Often, US infantry would be in a valley or gulch, i.e. low ground, before being fired upon by a machine gun from up above. Returning fire was challenging, and finding a more advantageous position was difficult due to being suppressed by machine gun fire. The M2 Browning machine gun had the accuracy to return fire, but was too heavy for patrols, while the M240 Bravo had accuracy issues outside of 800 meters, with penetration issues also being a problem at closer ranges. Around the same time, the precision sniper rifle competition was being held by the US military. The military decided that the 338 Norma Magnum, not to be confused with the 338 Lapua Magnum, was a good choice for longer distances in penetrating level 3 armor, and held other competition for infantry-based weapons. General Dynamics entered their LWMMG into the contest, first revealing it on the 15th of May 2012, with the LWMMG having a short recoil impulse averaging system and broad view 6x power scope. During testing, the now 10 kg LWMMG was able to directly hit targets as far as 1,950 meters when fired from a bipod, even with automatic fire. For comparison, a Browning M2 machine gun could only hit targets that far when firing single shots, with the M240 not being able to keep on target at the same distance. The technical data for the LWMMG was later sold to Lone Star Future Weapons, who were in turn acquired by True Velocity Ammo, both occurring in 2021. In our base character art drawn by RFF, LW wears a white crop top collared shirt, black choker with a green gem hanging off of it, jean short shorts, a black tactical belt with some pouches hanging off of it, 2 thigh straps with pouches on her thighs, a black thigh high on her right leg and black sock on her left, black military boots, black gloves, a red jacket she wears around her elbows, 2 hairpins, and a radio headset. She holds her LWMMG with both hands, right hand off the grip, finger off the trigger, and left hand on the barrel shroud. The LWMMG itself has a laser light module, bipod, suppressor, and what appears to be an ACOG scope. In her voice lines, voiced by Nita Hiyori, who also voices Matikane Fuku Kitaru in Uma Musume, Yukimin in Ice Guy and Cool Colleague, Hime Wazumi in High School Fleet, Prince Heinrich in Azure Lane, Anchor in Nikkei, and Ukima Satohama in Blue Archive, LW is often concerned with ammo, helping others, and being independent.
はじめまして、指揮官。いや、他の子の紹介はしなくてもいい。私一人で十分よ。人数が増えた？はい、コストは抑えていきます。感謝します。もっと独立したいです。軽量化機関銃、弾薬チェックよし。部隊に入ります。指揮官、弾の補充は大丈夫？あ、いいのよ。私一人で。ありがとう。誰かを手伝おうか？私は暇だし。これだけの弾薬コスト、大丈夫かな？弾を節約して、慎重に進めて。仲間か。手伝ってあげなきゃね。今回の改造で、他の方への負担は減るのでしょうか？それならよかったです。4箱、6箱。いや、今回の任務にそれほど弾薬は使えないですね。何か作戦を考えているのですか？ 私のことは気にしないでください。自分のことは自分で面倒を見ますので、弾薬の効率を上げましょう。
Like some MGs, LW's main role is buffing your accuracy for a short period of time. Her singular tile only buffs SGs, giving them plus 10% rate of fire and damage. She's best placed on tiles 1, 4, or 7. At level 10, LW's first skill, Hunting Impulse, gives LW plus 60% accuracy and causes all hits to be guaranteed crits for 6 seconds. This has a 3-second ICD and 18-second NCD. This raises her accuracy to 38 without any equipment. When fully linked, enhanced in level 100, LW has 174 HP per link for a total of 870, consumes 140 ammo and 90 rations, deals 95 damage, has 22 evasion, 24 accuracy, 90 rate of fire, 4 move speed, a 5% crit rate, 50% crit damage, and 9 clip size. Base LW is able to equip telescopic sights, hollow sights, red dot sights, AP ammo, microchips, and ammo boxes. The recommended equipment for base LW is a 5-star red dot sight, 5-star slap ammo, and her spec, the Pattern 64 light webbing, which will be available from the Gray Zone in the future, and when fully calibrated and enhanced, gives plus 20% crit damage and plus 8 clip size. Altogether, this gives plus 20 accuracy, minus 5 rate of fire, plus 30% crit rate, plus 20% crit damage, plus 500 armor pen, and plus 8 clip size. This brings her stats to 44 accuracy, 85 rate of fire, 35% crit rate, 70% crit damage, 515 armor pen, and 17 clip size. Her skill now raises her accuracy to 70. To fully mod LW, she will need 2,000 total memfrags and 60 total dummy cores, 100 affection for all mod levels, and to be level 100 for mod 1, 110 for mod 2, and 115 for mod 3. This takes roughly 11 days of grinding the advanced memfrag combat sim for memfrags alone, though it can be shorter if there's a rate up. Her rarity goes to 4 stars when modded. In her mod art, drawn by the same artist, LW wears a black button-up shirt with a tall collar, breast pockets, and rolled-up sleeves, a turquoise necklace, shoulder armor, the same radio headset as before, 1 additional hairpin, brown and tan tactical gloves, jean short shorts, multiple bags slung around her shoulders, a radio holder on her left arm, stockings, tan tactical boots, an arm and leg brace or exoskeleton, a bayonet in a sheath, thigh straps, and a turquoise jacket tied around her waist. Her LWMMG is now on a sling which hangs off her shoulders, with the LWMMG itself being tan and having a belt of ammo coming out of it. It's also missing the suppressor and laser light module. When fully modded, LW's buff tile now gives the SG on it plus 15% rate of fire and damage. Her stats are raised to 178 HP per link for a total of 890, dealing 103 damage, and having 24 evasion, 27 accuracy, 92 rate of fire, and 10 clip size. Her first skill, Hunting Impulse, now gives plus 70% accuracy, in addition to all hits being crits as per usual for 6 seconds. Her first skill now raises her accuracy to 46 without equipment. LW's second skill, Shining Barrier, at level 10, has every attack that LW does have a 20% chance to grant a 5 HP shield to dolls on her tiles, which lasts for 6 seconds. While her first skill, Hunting Impulse, is active, the chance to grant the shield is increased to 100%. The spec that LW gets for reaching mod 3 is the MGO 6x48, which, when fully enhanced and calibrated, gives her plus 30% crit rate, plus 34 accuracy, and plus 2 damage. The recommended equipment for LW is a 5-star slap ammo, and her specs, the MGO 6x48 and the Pattern 64 light webbing. This gives her plus 2 damage, plus 34 accuracy, minus 5 rate of fire, plus 30% crit rate, plus 20% crit damage, plus 500 armor pen, and plus 8 clip size. This brings her stats to 105 damage, 61 accuracy, 87 rate of fire, 35% crit rate, 70% crit damage, 515 armor pen, and 18 clip size. Her first skill, Hunting Impulse, now raises her accuracy to 104. LWMMG is a rare case, being one of the actually usable and decent 2-stars. Her stats, as mentioned in M1919A4's video, are comparable to a 3-stars, and her first skill buffs her accuracy a fair amount, as well as making all of her hits crits for 6 seconds, with it having a short initial cooldown of 3 seconds. Her mod really makes her great, giving her some nice stat buffs, with her second skill giving the doll on her buff tile, which will likely be an SG, an HP shield, which I don't know if it can stack or not, it doesn't mention it in the description of the skill. Also, as with all the 2-stars, she's cheap to raise, level, and mod. Her downsides are fairly apparent. Her buff tile is just that, a singular tile, unlike M1919A4, who gets 3 total with her mod. A long cooldown on her first skill at a total of 18 seconds, and the HP shield isn't that great unless you're putting them on a shotgun, because it's only 5 HP and lasts for 6 seconds. That's all not to mention the newer MGs outclassing her entirely. Overall, not a bad MG to start out with, and can be helpful later down the line. Medium to medium-low priority to build. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.